Lifestyle. Child of God. This to the elder sister. I hope you can hear me. You know, I'm walking. This to the elder sister, man. I listened to probably already about, I don't know, maybe 10 to 11 of your videos already that you have on your channel. I don't have your name down exactly, probably because I'm not paying attention well enough. But I love the way you talk, though. I love the way you talk. I mean, it's very interesting to see how powerful women like yourself with the right tools of words, you know, how you connect them and galvanize other women. And then, you know, yeah, teamwork is the dream work. If only men could be more like that. And I guess that's why in the Bible it says men will be like women and women will be like men. In all types of ways, actually. Lord. But sister, I love the content, you know. I don't have any gripes. I think it's beautiful, the way that you speak. But it does trouble me that your opinion is super impactful, and there's other women whose opinions are super impactful, and it leaves a graven image, if you will. It leaves something to, you know, look up to. And like you even said, it's like it's in our minds, these perfect things, right? That's what I said. You speak so beautifully, and on a third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, etc. I like it. But yeah, man, how hard is it? You know, and there's so many lonely women out here. It's crazy. But there's the standards, I think I think the standards are, you know, et cetera, eccentric. Too much. Okay, you know. But you said some beautiful things, especially when it came down to Mr. Majors. And like all these women, you know, what's going on, like, man, ma'am, and you even said we've been to situations where as men and women, we shouldn't go through those situations, right? And even you said these things, I'm listening, I'm like, man, she's very knowledgeable of like taking self-note and accountability for how we move, whether it be on the man's side or the woman's side. And it's sad for that brother, you know, Mr. Majors, Sir Majors, you know, it's sad for that brother, but I'm just glad that he's not getting locked away forever and ever. You know, I'm glad that he can just work on himself, you feel me, in peace. Now, Megan, Megan Good, you up here acting like you somebody's wife and all that, you know, and I we all as men, we like to look at you, you know that, and you know, at the same time though, you know, we gonna expect you to hold this man down, you feel me, because you had a man down already, no offense, it's a man down, okay, and you know, we need you to hold this guy down. You know, Mr. Majors needs to be held down, okay? Because you out here at court with him. We fresh on the fresh on the post. Like, oh, they, what? Okay, that's cool. We ain't see that, you know. And I just think that you need to make sure you hold that man down, no matter what he goes through, from now on, because you were standing by his side. And you know, all men have had that one woman that stands by their side no matter what they go through, right? That's the one that they usually lean on, unfortunately cheat on. You feel me? So we do these things as men because, well, we're learning. Oh, so now that I've talked, I can remember what I wanted to tell you. You seem to be knowledgeable about the book, the Bible, and so I wanted to challenge you to read the book of Adam and Eve, Conflict with Satan. I think you should read this book, especially if you already endowed. No doubt about it. You know the God, the Most High Yah. You know Jesus and His teachings. You know these things. So I challenge you to read this book, and I think you'll be surprised and you'll learn a lot about Adam, because like you said, when you was talking about Mr. Majors, man, you said so much, but not having a father, and then not that Mr. Majors didn't have a father, but you were speaking into young men a little bit, and just needing to, make sure that we stay accountable and make sure we pay attention to what we're doing, right? And there's course correction. You said the course correction, and I was like, oh no. Whew. Lord. Anyways, all to force you into these directions, you feel me, that realign the path that you should really be on. And the book of Adam and Eve, Conflict with Satan, the one thing I'd like you to see, even though there's a plethora of things for you to come to understand, the relationship between Adam and Eve and why men and women are in a perverse state from each other. It all goes back to the beginning. It all goes back to the beginning. It really does. So, I don't want to, you like to read, and it's going to be captivating for you if you just give it a chance and read through both books. The book of Adam and Eve, Conflict with Satan. A lot of attacks came when I read that book. And it's only because it's really good information. You just got to read it to understand what I'm saying. I can't just be out here talking because YouTube is knocking down monetizations. And I'm in the clean and the clear. I'm going to be honest with you when it comes to my content. So thank you, YouTube, for holding me down. I feel that check coming. I know it's coming. I jingled all the way here. But yeah, one thing I will say that I did want to tell you is, so Adam didn't even know about marriage. And the Most High didn't even tell Adam nothing about marriage to Eve. And I remember you saying that, women want to be married and they'll force a man to marry them. It's like force. By any means necessary, you women are political activists when it comes to relationships. And by any means necessary, y'all will force this thing to happen. And like you were saying, it's all in y'all heads. It's like a fantasy. And I'm like, yo, she's crazy. But I like what she's saying. Anyways, Adam didn't know. And the Most High said to Adam, when Adam was pacing back and forth, confused because the devil done told him he's supposed to marry Eve. He done metamorphed into a human and told him he came from the east side and Adam was from the west side. Had Adam all types of confused. You got to read this book. I'm trying to tell you, it's captivating. It's good. But, so he was pacing back and forth, worried. Why was he worried? Because the devil done told him he got to marry Eve. You also need to read Outwitting the Devil. Outwitting the Devil. If you read that book, and ma'am, you'll come to so much more revelation, and just the good way that you talk, you'll be blowing up even more, because you'll have a full spectrum, especially the things that I see after I read that book. And Napoleon Hill, I think that's the author, Napoleon Hill. Outwitting the Devil. The devil brings us into relationship with each other, and we're never supposed to even be in relationship with each other. If you read these books, you'll understand. And there's a lot of other things in there that you should read, because it sounds like you're a woman of God, and I like women of God to get, all the information, stay abreast and everything like that. But yeah, dear, I was grateful to talk to you, my dear. I love how you talk, and the way you talk sounds like you stay in the gym. So yeah, more power to you, dear. And I just wanted to send you this YouTube because I thought that you were amazing. And besides that, read those books. Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil, and Adam and Eve, Conflict with Satan. Read those books so you can learn what I know. Okay, bye.